Her Lordship, Esther Nambayo, in order to proceed with the matter where the hospital illegally detained the child of our client, which is approximately 5 months ago. The instance why we went to court because our client tried everything possible and they failed. Then we resorted to going to court to get a remedy. The good news is that court has directed Rosewell Hospital to bring the child by all means or with its assistance by 2 p.m. today in court, meaning our matter has been adjourned or stood over up to 2 p.m.
Okay, I understand the hospital has to, be paid money to carry out some services, but some things are so... That's not being human.
Bait.
That's not being human.
Yeah. For them, they're actually saying the baby was treated as a commodity.
Definitely.
Because you are seizing the baby. You are confiscating the baby. You're denying the baby access to its right. It's supposed to breastfeed. So how is it breastfeeding? Whose breast milk is it taking?
Because at that point I'm imagining what the mother of the child is thinking about the father of the child.
What do you mean mother thinking about father?
Guy.
Bambi guy.
You start pointing fingers, Ale.
No, I wouldn't point fingers.
A typical woman, this is what they would say. She'll say njagala mwana wange.
But of course she also has to understand if your bill after 2 days is 9 million.
Can you imagine?
Yeah? And the man struggles to raise it after 2 more days.
Yes.
He has tried. Hasn't he tried?
And you might find the guy said, let's go to this hospital, and the woman was like, Wapi?
Me, I want that
I
one.
want that one.
Sometimes we need to know what places we are signing up for, because this hospital has its policy and that's how they do things.
So
but
how
it's
definitely. So how are they going to handle the bill? Okay, court has ordered Omwana Bamute, but how are they going to handle the bill?
They're accumulating bills.
Yes.
The one of in their petition to court, they wanted the baby to be given back to them. They wanted the accumulated bills to be squashed by court. They want court to squash them because the period in which they have detained the baby
is unacceptable.
Yes, they're saying no.
There's no standard where they cannot where they can accept that. Yes,
to denounce those or squash those accumulating bills and remove the baby from illegal. Imagine the baby is in illegal detention.
Can you imagine? You're born in illegal detention.
You're born to be a prisoner for all. Like, it's really traumatized. Of course, we can't say the baby is traumatized, but
the baby is traumatized. You think the child doesn't know what's happening? Do you believe in energy around, like energy around you? There's negative energy around the baby.
No, but that's just it.
Money, poverty, flying. You give us money, we don't give the baby.
A baby is born, and what you give them is what they grow with. That's
Definitely.
why if you told that baby yellow is pink, they will grow up knowing yellow is pink. So if you introduce the baby to bottle feeding or these other kinds of
they've ruined the future.
What
of
is
that
not
child.
Breast milk?
Yeah.
If you give that baby that's what they will grow with.
Definitely.
They will feed.
And they've been doing it for 5 months.
5 months. So they are denying this
5
child.
months.
It's 5. I think from May till now, it's 5 months.
How do you hold a baby 1 day, 2 days, 7 days, 14 days, 30 days?
Your
Time
father,
was 5.
you are not allowed to even peep and see. You actually don't know, is that baby alive or dead?
Tuveyeyo chikumika omuze biri kwoli byebyo nno ebiri wano mu Uganda, and we're keeping you updated. Away from the baby, what else do we have happening in the country?
Let's go to Makerere University, where the administration of the university is supposed to meet with Pastor Martin Sempa to discuss about giving him land for a church. Remember, this Pastor Sempa took the Makerere University, he petitioned actually the Equal Opportunities Commission over the denial of Makerere University to give him land in which you can construct a church for born agains and have a chaplain, and also construct a house for the chaplain.
Yeah.
This pastor used to have a church, Makerere community-based church in the university, but it was closed around 2022 because the university says it's irregular to the university's rules. The university, for it, recognizes only religious, different, about 3 religions. That is Muslim religion, the Muslims, the
Catholics,
and the Catholics. That's what they recognize. So they said, we don't know the born agains as an official religion, so we want you out. So this pastor is saying they are discriminating us. We have thousands of kids who are born again.
Yes.
Yeah, and they want to also benefit from this. So the universities are supposed to meet with him to discuss. But I think last week it was in one of the dailies, Daily Monitor, where the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Umaru Kakumba, was saying that they only recognize, well, actually insisting for us, we only recognize 3 religions.
Wow.
But we have grown up knowing, but from when you were young, we were born agains. We really can't hide away from this day. It's just like co-wife or mistress of a guy.
Hey.
I mean, like, they are not officially recognized, but we know them. When the guy dies, and they bring the other illegitimate kid, will you not say it is his child?
Because it's his blood.
Because he's not recognized in the, like, she was not officially married.
This morning. You're connecting a mistress to a religion. You are on fire.
No, I mean, like, we know these things are there. So
yes,
why don't we accept them the way they are, even if they are not officially, they are not officially documented.
Okay, let me ask a very, not appropriate question, but I have to ask it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's assume your child is an Anglican.
Yeah.
And you send them to MOOC to study.
Yeah.
And then they come back home and they tell you I've converted to born again.
Yeah.
When everything you've known, as your family, your great-grandparents, I mean, you're the one who said that if a child grows and they're telling them yellow is pink, that's all they will know.
Yeah.
And then suddenly your child is coming back and telling you pink is yellow.
Uh-huh.
You understand? All yellow is yellow. So imagine omwana agenze ku university osoma ngagenayo nga Anglican nakomawo nga mulokole. I'm not saying it's bad, but how would you feel as a parent?
I would feel bad, but I am not that kind of parent who wants to macromanage my child's everything. Because I believe by the time you're in university, you're an adult now.
Yes.
You choose which religion you feel is right for you. You have gone through, I've taught you which one I thought was right, and then you choose.
Would you have a regret of saying kale singana mutwala ku universities in staunch Anglican or Catholic?
You should have said even Catholic, because Catholics are the ones where these things are. But me, I feel like the big leap would be shifting from Muslim from Christian to Muslim. That would really disturb a parent.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my God!
Switching
but
from
still,
they
all worship God. They all worship God. So if a child has chosen,
that's a corner we don't want to turn.
I know.
Ngatumali, what else do we have happening?
What else? Let's go to the youth, DP youths.
Okay.
They have. Yesterday they held a presser by the UYD. This is a section of Youths for Democratic Party. Their president is Ismail.
Okay.
Is Ismail Kiria.
Okay.
Yesterday they were holding a presser and they were talking about several issues. One of them that came up was the president's ban on second-hand clothes. Remember, I think it was last week when the president was commissioning 16 factories in Mbale. Some of which are
in the new industrial area, yes.
Some of which are manufacturing second-hand clothes. So he said...
They are manufacturing second-hand clothes?
Yes, not second-hand.
Hey, I was wondering how you manufacture something that is already second-hand.
So the president again reiterated his statement, because it's not the first time he's making this statement. He says, these second-hand clothes are dead people's clothes.
I know.
Secondly, they are hindering Uganda's development of the textile industry. So I want you people to join forces with me to ban the second-hand clothes. There's been a lot of
have you ever put on a fabric
debates.
Made here in Uganda, like in Uganda?
Maybe when I was younger, I don't know.
You go on stage to MC and you're like, Hal!
What are you saying? Ugandan clothes are not...
Come on.
No, Ugandan fabric is rich. You see the materials Museveni puts on. Those shirts, those white shirts of his, they are pure cotton. Over 70% cotton, over 90%. But they are really cotton, and they are so good.
I even think Sevo's shirt is bulletproof.
This is the mid-morning to Kone 100.2 Galaxy FM.
Yeah, no, it's not your usual news. It's a discussion of all the stories that we have, so that was take it up on Nyoga Ukanako Kugabalala.